I am Lucius Cassius, once a humble scribe in the great Colosseum. Let me tell you of Flamma, the Syrian, the greatest gladiator who ever lived. In the shadow of Rome's mighty Colosseum, a new batch of slaves arrived. Flamma, they called him. The flame. How fitting for one who would ignite the passions of the arena like no other. I remember the day of his first fight. The crowd, thirsty for blood, fell silent as he entered. His opponents, seasoned killers, circled like wolves. But Flamma moved like water, his blade an extension of his very being. In moments he stood alone, victorious. I saw nobles and slaves alike, pressing against the arena walls, desperate for a glimpse of the Syrian wonder. Fight after fight, year after year, Flamma's legend grew. The emperor himself took notice, offering him the wooden sword of freedom. Yet Flamma, to everyone's astonishment, refused. The arena, it seemed, had become his true home. Some whispered that he was mad. Others claimed he was blessed by Mars himself. But I saw a man who had found his purpose. 3 times more he was offered freedom. 3 times he declined. But it was the 4th time. I remember it as if it were yesterday. The emperor, frustrated yet intrigued, made his final offer. The air was thick with anticipation. The Colosseum fell silent as Flamma stepped forward. We all held our breath, waiting for his response. His face, a map of battles won and lost, betrayed no emotion.
I fight not for glory nor for gold, but for the roar of the crowd. This is my freedom.
With a voice that echoed through the ages, Flamma declared his choice. In that moment, Flamma transcended mere mortal status. He became a living legend, the embodiment of the gladiatorial spirit. I saw tears in the eyes of hardened warriors, moved by the purity of his devotion to the arena. For 35 years, Flamma fought. 35 years of blood, sweat, and iron will. His legend grew with each passing season, inspiring generations of gladiators to come. I watched as his hair turned grey, yet his spirit burned ever brighter. Each scar on his body told a story of survival, of triumph. In his final years, young gladiators would kneel before him, seeking his blessing before their fights. When death finally claimed him, it was not by the sword, but by time itself. Even in death, he remained undefeated. The day Flamma died, the Colosseum wept. I swear to you, I heard the stones themselves groan in sorrow. They say his funeral pyre burned for 7 days and 7 nights, visible from the farthest reaches of the empire. Flamma's legacy burns bright even now, a testament to a man who found ultimate freedom in the very chains that bound him. In the annals of history there are great men, and then there is Flamma, a gladiator, a legend, a flame that will never be extinguished.